Grammar is something which is considered a very stale, bossy subject. So people always consider grammar as something that we need to study because we have to study. So there is no real charm in it, there is no real essence in it, and it is just a rukha sukha, stale, barren kind of a thing. That is how my generation learned grammar. My generation adopted grammar. And in this generation also, I believe a huge majority of the students are learning grammar in the same way. Grammar is something which is taught in this way. Say, for an example, a person is taught, that is a bicycle. That is a bicycle. You need to put one leg over the bicycle and sit over there, and you need to push the pedals and you need to move. But the person does not show the person how to do it practically. This is how we non-native speakers understand grammar. So it is actually very important that you need to apply the rules of grammar. It is very important to apply those rules. For example, with simple present tense, with if the subject is a third person singular number, s or es is added with the verb, right? Let's get an example. He sings a song every day. So it is not sing, it is sings, because the subject is third person singular number. First person is I and we, the people who are talking. Second person is you, with whom the first person is talking. And third person is any name, place, animal or thing about whom the first person is talking to the second person, right? This matter solved. Now with third person singular number, in this tense, s or es is added with the verb. Say for an example, water freezes at 0 degrees C. Freezes, it's not freeze, because water is third person singular number, right? Now when do we use simple present tense? For a habitual truth or a habit or a universal truth, right? So when you come across a sentence, try to find out which rule of grammar is applied in it. Say for an example, somebody tells you he wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You understand straight away that that's a habitual truth, and he is third person singular number, and that is why the verb is verb plus s, that is wake plus s is equal to wakes. Getting the point? So whenever you come across a sentence in English, try to find out the grammar behind it. You don't need to do it all your life. You just need to do it for a start. You just need to start off doing it for the first couple of years. If you can do this, that's manageable. After that will come automatically after that. Believe me, grammar is a growing, flowering, beautiful thing that makes your language sweeter, smarter, and more royal, I would say. It would sound royal. So, say for an example, you're asking for permission. May I come in, sir? Instead of that, if you're using, could you let me, sir, in? Could you let me in, sir? So that sounds royal, and that is what, keeps you apart from the rest, makes you different. And that is where grammar comes into play. So consider it as something which is your, what do they call it in industrial language? The products, the products that you need to manufacture something, the primary products, right? The kacha mal, as they call it, with which you create something, something which is more complete in itself, the primary product. So grammar is that. These are your tools. These are your, primary things with which you construct your language. And that is what you need to do it day in and day out, right? It's a beautiful thing, and learn it in a very, very beautiful way. Thank you very much.